In this episode, we're talking about sliding in DMs, where to find the best websites that accept guest contributors, and growing your Instagram. Hi guys, I'm Brittany from Not Another Blonde, and you're watching Blog with Brit, a YouTube series where I answer all your blogging and business related questions. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. We post new videos every Wednesday. I always say we, but it's just me. Like, I'm doing it all. So I post new videos every Wednesday, so make sure you subscribe. By the way, if you have not done so, definitely get on the Blogger Blueprint waitlist. The link to the waitlist is in the description of this video. The Blogger Blueprint is my first ever online course for aspiring bloggers, new bloggers, struggling bloggers. So if you want to take your blog to the next level, if you want to learn about Instagram, if you want to learn how to create content, if you want to learn how to manage your time like a boss, get on the waitlist and get 20% off. I'm not going to offer 20% off anywhere else. So if you're on the waitlist, you will get the 20%. If you're not, you won't get it. Our first question comes from Fashion Paradoxes, and she's basically trying to find a list of people to reach out to collaborate, and she's asking where to find these people and if it's appropriate to slide in their DMs. To answer the first part of the question, you can find these people on Instagram or on LinkedIn. And if you are, the problem that Fashion Paradoxes is having is she's going on the brand's websites and she's going on these people's profiles on Instagram and just finding like a regular contact form submission or contact submission form. And she wants more than that. Like, she wants real people. So to find these real people, I would go down the list of the brand or the company or whatever organization you're trying to reach out to. Go down the list of the people that they follow, and like, I mean, this is pretty grueling and time consuming, but like literally click each person's name and see if they are someone who works for the brand, the company, or the organization. And then you can reach out that way and kind of like, stalk them, see what they're about before, reaching out, so you have an understanding of who this person is and what role they play in the company. My other suggestion is to go on LinkedIn. When you go on LinkedIn, you can literally search the company or organization that you're trying to get a hold of, like a real person behind the company that you're trying to get a hold of, and you can see who works at that company through LinkedIn. And if you have the pro version of LinkedIn, you can get like super specific with your search results, with the search results. So go to LinkedIn, browse the people who work at the company or the brand that you want to reach out to, get in touch with them. And I wouldn't just arbitrarily reach out to anyone. Like, I wouldn't reach out to the HR department. I would reach out to the marketing, the social media, the influencer relations department, and send them a message on LinkedIn, kind of like a cold email, make it professional, and connect with them that way. If you do find people that way and you want to send them, if their email's not listed on their profile and you want to send them a DM, yes, you can send them a DM. I don't think, personally, if it's a professional collaboration, I prefer that people email me, but my email's also listed. It's like right there in bold. Not only is it a button on Instagram, but it's like in my profile, so there's no mistaking, like, this is my email. So when people reach out to me and slide in my DMs for a collaboration without emailing me first, like, it kind of pisses me off, because I'm like, listen, dude, my email's right there. Like, hello, use that. DMs sometimes get lost and confused and like they disappear. DMs are not a reliable way to communicate with people. So if you can, shoot them an email. If not, slide in their DMs. But when you slide in their DMs, ask for their email address. Like, don't pitch yourself in the DMs, because odds are it'll probably get lost. People will forget about you. They might read it and miss it, or it could just like completely disappear, which happens to me regularly. So ask for their, email address, get it, send them an email, a cold email, or, at this point, I guess a warm email, and see where the relationship goes from there. Our next question comes from Sweatshirts and Dresses, and she wants to know, what are some really good websites that accept guest contributions? I can't think of too many off the top of my head, but I will get into that. But like, if you want a full-blown list of the best websites that accept guest contributors, it's in the Blogger Blueprint. Like, I'm telling you guys, this course has like anything and everything you could possibly need to run a successful blog or business. Like, it's just crazy. So if you're not on the wait list for 20% off when we launch in 2020, get on that wait list. It's in the description of this video. So off the top of my head, Refinery29 is a great website that accepts guest contributors. Who What Wear, Zenita Studio, I know accepted guest contributors back in the day. I don't think they're doing it anymore. Hey Momaco is another one. The Everyday Girl accepts guest contributors, and Brit & Co. And then Forbes and like Entrepreneur and those websites accept guest contributors. But you know, there's a strategy behind getting to actually being published on those sites. So, you know, you can reach out to them all you want, but if you don't have like the proper strategy in place, it's just gonna fall on deaf ears. So again, where the Blogger Blueprint comes in handy, we teach you those strategies that will, you know, help you land the collaborations and the guest contributions that you want to pursue. Hannah wants to know, my Instagram stats have been stuck at the same place for a long time. Do you have any tips or tricks for how to promote growth again? Yes, I do, Hannah. Well, first of all, I want to say don't focus on the numbers. Like the number one mistake that influencers and bloggers make is when they focus so much on the numbers and they lose sight of the content that they're creating and why they started blogging in the first place. If you started blogging in the first place for fame and fortune, I suggest reevaluating that, because you won't get very far and your like intention is all wrong. So, but if you know, started blogging for the right reasons, because you want to help people, because you want to make an impact on the world, because you want to, you know, bring your service, your product, or your message to the masses and change lives, then in order to promote that growth and to start that growth again, I would suggest giveaways for sure. NAB Media Group offers giveaways. So like go to www.nabmedia.com/giveaways and you can see all of our current giveaways. If giveaways aren't your jam, you can try Instagram ads, but Instagram ads require so much time, research, and specific strategies. So that might not be the answer you're looking for either. So if that's not what, you know, if that's not up your alley, then you can try something like engaging for specific periods of time a day. So for me, I engage with my audience and just people outside of my audience for 1 hour to 2 hours every single day on Instagram. And just being more active on the platform is going to get you noticed. Utilizing hashtags definitely helps to promote that growth too. Getting featured on other people's accounts helps to promote growth too. Collaborating with other influencers and brands and companies and experts and gurus will help too, because you're essentially like gaining access to different people's audiences. This is one of my most frequently asked questions. How do I grow on Instagram? How do I get more followers? How do I expand my brand, my business? And you know, I keep saying the same things. I sound like a broken record. Literally, the answers that I just gave you, well, they're definitely more elaborate, and there's a strategy and execution plan in place in the Blogger Blueprint. But those, you know, 7 or 10 items that I just went over that will help promote growth for your Instagram are things like the reason I say them over and over again, but like no one actually applies them. No one does it. So half the part is like, you know, half of it is just knowing it and having the knowledge and knowing the strategies and techniques and methods. And the other half of it is actually applying them and executing on them and doing them and like rinsing and repeating, you know, like you have to do this day in and day out. It is a grind, it is a hustle, and it is not for the weak. So if you're up for the challenge, like I challenge you to trying all those different things that I just listed. And if not, then you can expect to get the same results that you've been getting. It's pretty simple. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of your views. And if you liked this video, if I added value in some way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up. Let me know how I'm doing. If you have a question that you would like answered on Blog with Brit, comment in the comments below and I'll answer your question. If you just have a general like comment or concern, pop it in the comments too and I'll reply back to you ASAP. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so now. I post new videos every Wednesday. Thanks again, guys. I'll catch you next time.